Hey everyone, today we're taking a look at the Marvel Legends Spider-Man 77 figure. This one's a throwback to the classic 1997 Spider-Man movie that aired on CBS, which later spun off into the Amazing Spider-Man series. Nicholas Hammond was the guy behind the mask, as he starred as Spidey in the superhero's first live-action TV role. The packaging is pure retro. Up front, you got that bold Spider-Man 77 logo and a stacked set of vintage Spidey logos in eye-catching colors. Gray web lines on a black background add to the classic vibe. On the left, Spidey's visible through a throwback style window, and the artwork really pops as it nails the old school feel. The right side mirrors that with a smaller Spidey image and another retro logo. Flip it around, and you'll find Spidey swinging over a vintage New York skyline, plus a note calling out his movie inspiration as it says inspired by the 1997 Spider-Man movie. The top continues the layered multicolored logo theme, while the bottom is your usual standard info. All in all, it's a stylish nod to a classic TV era of Spider-Man. Alright, as for the head sculpt, it's super clean. The paint job's on point, and the sculpt work is straight up fire. The web lines are looking dope, real crisp. As for the gray lenses, they're giving total throwback vibes with that circular vintage design and the edges of the black rims slanting upward. All in all, Spidey's retro mask is a straight up win across the board. Now, shifting focus to the torso, just like the mask, it's looking super clean and seriously well done. The Spider logo keeps it simple but sharp, and those web lines across the torso are laid out real nice. As for the red and gray belt, it's another standout. It's packed with detail, featuring a bunch of light gray compartments all around it that add some functional flair. Plus, there's some excellent texturing on the buckle, and even on the red section right next to it. And there's a small gray paint error over the left side of the buckle, but it's nothing major at all. Overall, it all comes together with a ton of style, as it's a nice looking belt. As for the arms, they're looking awesome, as the clean web lines and sharp paint work are totally on point. Also, that red and gray web shooter around the right wrist adds a nice pop too. The same goes for the pants and boots. Super solid, with some real attention to detail. Also, you can spot creases throughout the suit, which gives it that extra touch of detail. And flipping to the back for a complete look, the detail keeps going strong, as you can also see a nicely done red Spider logo. All in all, the suit's looking fire from every angle. And here are the accessories. First, here's a large web effect, and it's quite pliable. Then here's a smaller one, and it's flexible as well. Then here are two alternate open hands. And lastly, here's a lasso-like web piece that you can use to wrap around enemies. It's made of a very strong yet flexible material. And as you can see, all these accessories look good. Then here's Spider-Man with the larger web effect, and he also has the open hands equipped. Then here's the smaller one. And here's another look at the figure. Alright, let's examine the articulation. The head moves upward very well, and it moves down very well. Also, it moves from side to side very well, but it barely tilts. The arms raise up to a 90-degree angle. Forearm rotation, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrist swivel, and a hinge. Ab crunch, and he bends forward this far, which is quite good. And he goes back this far. Waist swivel. The legs go out to the sides this much. They kick forward really well, and they go back this far. Very good. thigh swole, double jointed knees, and the lower legs go back really far. Nice. The hinged foot goes up this far and down this far. Very good. Ankle pivot. Alright, as I wrap things up, I gotta say, this Spider-Man 77 figure totally delivers. It's got that classic vibe, and it nails everything you want from an old school Spidey. The head sculpt design is pure fire, and the same goes for the suit, as it's spot on. As for the paint job, it's super clean in an overall sense. The accessories are on point, and the articulation is solid, no doubt. Overall, this figure is a winner, and both the figure and packaging hit all the right notes for fans of that old school Spidey charm. I highly appreciate you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. And please leave a like and subscribe.